Hello everybody, this is Abundant from Signature Labs, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a signature. Now, I already have my background and my render placed into my canvas. So for those that don't know what size signatures I use or what size canvases I use when I make my signatures, they are 400 by 200. So after you have your render and your background placed, you're going to want to hit CTRL O to open up the open window. And then you're gonna, if you have a C4D folder, go into that. If you don't and you just got everything cluttered onto your desktop, then do that. So you're gonna want to find C4Ds, effects, everything that will add I guess, flow and a great atmosphere to your signatures. So you don't have to do everything I do in this video. You can do what you want when you want it. You can use any type of images, doesn't matter. So after you resized your image, as soon as I can get this to a decent size, Jesus Christ, how big is this? Okay, so once you resized your image, you're gonna want to place it somewhere where you think it's gonna fit, where it's gonna look awesome. And this usually takes forever for me because like I said, I am not good at C4D signatures whatsoever. So I like it there. But the one thing that gets me is this right here, this little edge that pops out, and people say that that's what makes signatures, but not for me. So I'm gonna cut it out like that, and then hit delete and deselect. There we go. Now, the reason why I picked the C4D was because if you look, his suit is orange, it's red, it has a little red in there, it has a little bit of purple, so it matches. So next thing you're gonna want to do is zoom out first, and then find another C4D that matches it. You can pick them randomly if you want, which is what I usually do, but I'm trying to get this to work out so the signature doesn't look like poo at the end of the video. So I'm going to use one of Cronus's C4Ds, this one, and I usually hit CTRL A, CTRL C to select all to copy, and then CTRL V to paste. And then once I have my render or my C4D or my effect or stock or anything inside my canvas, then after I'm done resizing it and everything, that's when I add, or not add, but change the color of it. So you can hit Control U to bring up the hue and saturation window. And if you want to do it to where it just picks out one color like that, then you can do it. Or if you just want to colorize the whole image, where if it's black, it's not going to colorize it, you can do that. But I like to keep the color vibrant, so we're going to pick, I guess, like a reddish orange. Place that in there. Now, I got this new stock. Oh, hit my mic. I got this new effect I used in my last signature. If you didn't get to see it, you can go to my DeviantArt and look at it. It's the Mash Effect one. And if I can find the effect, I'll show you guys. I guess it's like this flame, but it's amazing. And I found it on a website right here. And most time when you use anything that is related to fire, sometimes the color, it gets too bright and it looks like crap. And this is one of the first C4Ds or effects I found that look amazing when you set it to a linear dodge or a color, well, not even a color dodge, because look, when you set it to color dodge, it gives that darkness. But if you set it to linear dodge, it gives that bright, nice, vibrant color feeling. So we're going to want to add this like right on his elbow, right there. And if you want to color, you can. I'm going to change the color to probably a purple. There we go. And I'm going to duplicate it. And then I'm going to take the same image, I'm going to rotate it. If you grab the corner and just turn, it will rotate the image. And then I'm going to put another one on the bottom of the ball. Duplicate it again. and then rotate it this way. Put it on that side of the ball. That way it looks like he's breaking through, like he's pulling it this way. Now, after you got all that, you know what I just noticed is that these two C4Ds don't match the signature whatsoever, so I'm going to recolorize them. Put them back on purple. Maybe that will make it, oh yes, me like. And I'm going to color my background because now it just doesn't seem right to me. So I'm going to probably put like a right there. Now that you have your C4Ds and your effects in it, I know most of you are saying it still looks empty, and it does, so we're going to add a little bit more effects, not effects, but C4D effects. We're going to go back into our C4D folder. Like I said before, if you don't have one, I suggest organizing your crap. Find another C4D that looks pretty, and I think this yellow one hits my eye. I don't know. Okay, we'll try. And if it doesn't look right, we'll just remove it. That's the good thing about making signatures, is that you can remove it if you don't apply your image. If you apply your image, then you should be slapped. You should never apply your image unless it's the final. Unless you're like right at the end of the signature, then that's when you apply it. So we're going to find a place where we can stick this. And I probably won't find anywhere good for it. Now let's try and pull it on top of the let's try and put it on top of the render. See if we can find a good place for it. Right now it seems to hook right around that ball, so I'm probably going to keep it there. And then take my eraser tool and just erase a little bit over the hand. There you go. Now if you don't like use a brush that makes it fade, you can also always change it. It's all up to you. So I like that, but let's see if we can change this. No, linear dodge looks crap. Color dodge you can't even see, so we're going to keep it on normal. And so far the piece is actually coming together pretty nicely, but if you can see, you still got this empty space right here, and then right here, and you want to fill up right here. So we're going to get another C4D, something a little bit less crazy, something like this. And then we're just going to scale it down a little bit to fill in certain areas. Did not mean to put that on top of my render. Keep scaling it down, and then making it and turning it like, I just had it at a perfect angle right there. See, now it looks so natural. It looks like it's wrapping over his shoulder. We're going to colorize it again. Again, if you want to use colorize, you can. If you don't want to, then you can just do it the way I do it. And then we're going to duplicate it. And I want to move it to, I want to hit edit, transform horizontally, and put it like right there to add to that first C4D we did. So that's pretty decent for the first, time well, not even the first time I did the C4D signature, but like maybe the third or second time I did the C4D signature. So that's where I'm going to stop for part 1. And I know most of you are probably getting annoyed because you have to click through parts, but because I wanted everybody to know that in the next video I had to cut the beginning out because my music was over ramping onto my actual narration. So I apologize for that, and I hope you guys enjoy part 2. Abundant out.